Perkenalkan, nama saya Ahmad.
Nama saya Fawwaz.
Halo, nama saya Hairul.
Oke, nama aku Rahmariha Datuaisi, angkatan 22 dari Ilmu Komunikasi.
Sepemahaman saya, Afghanistan itu kan di bawah kekuasaan Taliban sekarang. Dan yang saya dengar dari media, Taliban sendiri ya karena menerapkan sistem Islam yang mungkin bisa dibilang radikal, jadi mereka kayak kehidupan di sana itu agak terkekang. Jadi kayak perempuan itu nggak ada kesetaraan yang dialami perempuan dan laki-laki.
Kalau menurut aku ya, Afghanistan itu dia itu terjadi banyak pelanggaran HAM gitu di sana, karena saya melihat di sana itu ada banyak laporan-laporan kasus-kasus tentang pelanggaran HAM. Nah, selain itu juga menurut saya kestabilan keamanannya itu masih kurang gitu.
Sepemahaman saya, Afghanistan itu merupakan negara di Asia Tengah yang belakangan ini tuh masih berlangsung ya konfliknya di sana. Mungkin itu aja sih yang saya tahu soal Afghanistan.
Kalau yang aku tahu tentang Afghanistan itu kan di Imawan gitu ya. Maksudnya aku tuh ngeliatnya itu kayak negaranya buruk banget nih ya kan. Terus orang-orangnya kayak bener-bener setertinggal itu kah. Terus negara-negara di Timur Tengah tuh setertinggal itu. Maksudnya jadi negara ketiga gitu kan. Emang dibilang negara ketiga dan negara berkembang. Cuman sebenarnya realitanya itu nggak seburuk itu. Karena kenapa? Karena adanya praktik dominasi hegemoni AS itu kan melalui diplomasi yang disebut soft power gitu ya kan. Jadi si AS ini pengen dunia atau global itu melihat si Afghanistan karena dia punya kepentingan politik gitu kan, karena selalu ada keterkaitan ketika pilpresnya si AS. Jadi dia memang memanfaatkan hal itu untuk dijadikan kekuatan si AS ini gitu. Jadi dia emang pengen media orang-orang di luar itu pengen melihat kalau misalkan si Afghanistan ini itu tuh buruk gitu, terus kayak sarangnya teroris gitu kan. Terus adanya ya itulah yang Islam apa sih namanya,
Islamofobia.
Iya, jadi nimbulin Islamofobia gitu kan.
In today's era of globalization, that the rise of digital media, intercultural communication does not only happen through face-to-face interaction, but also through cultural representation in mass media and social media. We found one interesting phenomenon that caught our eyes. Celebros, Western YouTubers, traveled to Afghanistan under Taliban rule and documented their experiences there. In their videos, they propose a different perspective of Afghanistan that is rarely portrayed in Western media, such as the hospitality of local people, peaceful daily life in certain areas, and Islamic values that are often misunderstood. However, their content also sparked debates. Journalists like Yalda Hakim and public figures such as Piers Morgan criticized them for allegedly normalizing human rights violation and hiding the oppression of women under the Taliban regime. This controversy reveals a deeper issue, the clash of cultural meanings between Western perspective and the social reality of Afghanistan, which can be analyzed through intercultural communication theories.
Let's move to the theories we use to explain this phenomenon. The first one is Edward C. Hall high context and low context culture theory. People from the West tend to be low context, meaning they communicate message directly and explicitly. Meanwhile, Afghan society tends to be high context where meaning is often implicit and based on cultural norms and social obligation. Because of this difference, the YouTubers interpreted smiles, hospitality, and shared tea as direct proof that the Taliban and Afghan society were peaceful. However, they failed to understand that such gesture may represent cultural obligation rather than political realities. This misinterpretation created a new stereotype that the Taliban is not as bad as Western media describe. Another important theory that we used is Stuart Hall representation theory, which argues that the media do not simply reflect reality, but actively construct it. Both Western media and YouTubers select what to show and what to hide. While Western media often highlight war, terrorism, the YouTubers highlighted hospitality and surface-level peace while ignoring systematic human rights abuses. This created what critics call a form of
just whitewashing the Taliban.
This phenomenon can also be understood through Goodicke's anxiety and uncertainty management theory, When people face unfamiliar culture, they often feel fear and uncertainty. For the YouTubers, entering Afghanistan created high level of anxiety. To manage this, they focus on finding common human experience, such as laughter, friendship, and shared meals. This moment became the emotional core of their content. For international audience, these videos also reduce fear and uncertainty toward Afghanistan by presenting a more humanist image of the Taliban and Afghanistan society. However, critics argue that this emotional comfort comes at a cost. It simplifies complex realities and downplays real human rights concerns. The impact of Western media stereotype is significant. Afghanistan and Muslim communities are often portrayed as the other, foreign, dangerous, and incompatible. This leads to prejudice, discrimination, and social exclusion, especially for Afghan people living abroad, who may face suspicion, unfair treatment, and barriers in education and employment.
To address these problems, several solutions are necessary. First, the media should provide more balanced and ethical representation, showing not only conflict and violence, but also the social, cultural, and human aspects of Afghan society, without hiding structural issues like human rights violations. Second, global audiences need stronger media literacy so they can critically evaluate online content and understand that every media product has a certain framing and perspective. Third, digital platforms can be used to build intercultural dialogues by encouraging collaboration between Western creators and local Afghan voices. This can help produce more authentic and inclusive narratives. In conclusion, the case of Talibros shows that digital media has become a battleground of meaning. Attempts to challenge stereotypes can unintentionally create new, misleading representations. A deeper understanding of cultural differences, ethical storytelling, and critical media awareness is essential to build more respectful and accurate intercultural communication in the global digital era.